This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
PPL refutes damning financial reports. Secretary Sansan adamant on merit-based recruitment. And government wants 5G to improve connectivity. Good afternoon. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Wyra. Thank you for your company. PNG Power Limited has raised concerns on the publication of its financial performance and operations by one of the two daily newspapers, labeling it as unverified and misleading information.
PNG Power Limited, in a statement yesterday, labeled the newspaper's headline on the company's revenue loss of 472 million kina as incorrect and damaging to public confidence. PPL explained that the alleged 472 million kina theft, representing nearly one-third of the company's entire output, is incorrect when compared to PPL's total energy generation of 1,510 gigawatt hours in 2024. Chief Executive Officer Paul Bailey adds to the newspaper's report.
The articles that have been appearing in the papers, the information that has been reported is in many cases false, and it does nobody any good to have this information posted in the papers in the way that it has been.
PPL in the statement also rebutted claims of over 152 million kina missing in remittance as entirely misleading, stating all collection agents are up to date with the payments reconciled weekly. Furthermore, the company attributed reports of the 4,900 unbilled meters to the Highlands region, highlighting tribal fights have hindered the billing efforts. These unbilled amounts, totaling less than 10,000 kina per month, is addressed as security conditions permit. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Chimbu Governor Noah Cole is urging citizens in his province to take ownership of valuable infrastructure.
Governor Cole reminded his people that times are tough, adding it is important to take care of assets that serve them. He said this during a recent visit to Ku High School in Sinesine Yongomul district to launch projects for various educational institutions.
Buildings were all working inside London School of Ku, Nembare, Yabakogul, Nabimai, Abdicate open.
These schools received ample funding for the refurbishment of infrastructure, including staff houses. Governor Cole said valuable multi-billion kina infrastructure development sets a good impression and boosts the image of institutions while also creating a conducive environment for both students and teachers. These projects are funded under the Provincial Support Improvement Program or PSIP. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Speaking during the 2025 to 2030 corporate plan launch of the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs yesterday, Secretary for the Department of Personal Management, Tai Sansan, announced that the full review of the Public Service Management Act is currently taking place, where there will be new provisions on performance-based contracts for all public servants.
Ms. Sansan highlights on the new provisions that will be included in the Public Service Management Act.
We will no longer be called permanent or substantive public servants. Public servants will be hired on performance-based contracts, KRAs.
She said public servants have to deliver on key result areas to remain in public service.
You don't deliver, the door will be open for you to exit. So this reform is timely and it is a wake-up call for all public servants.
Ms. Sansan further warned that this is a wake-up call for public servants to not waste time, adding the government speaks continuously on complacent lifestyle in the public service. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
It's a dawn of a new era for the 39 Gahuku-speaking tribes of Goroka District. After 50 years of independence, the tribes are now recognized through the recent launching of the Alekano Zagusave Voice Incorporated.
These tribes are the traditional landowners of the Eastern Highlands capital, Goroka. The event brought together Governor Simon Sia, senior statesmen, businesses, and elites of the Gahuku communities. The incorporation chairman, Sidney Walizopa, says, with the country reaching 50 years of independence, it is only timely that the traditional landowners have a voice to represent them moving forward. Mr. Walizopa says it took the committee made up of vision-driven elites 4 years to establish the group, with the hope of setting a foundation for the Gahuku generations to benefit from the spin-offs in the development of Goroka town. He revealed their 5-year plan, which is land mobilization and management, SME and agriculture, service delivery and town modernization, law and order, and building of orphanage and youth empowerment. Mr. Walizopa brushed aside all assumptions of political influence and interests, stating the group is neutral and stands to represent the Gahuku people's interests with the sole vision of establishing a foundation for the future generations of the Gahuku-speaking people. The executive officer, Mr. Bill Seteri, on behalf of the Goroka MP Aye Tambua, presented a total of 50,000 kina towards the association, while the Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sia presented 10,000 kina as his personal contribution towards the group. Amanda Elaitia, National EMTV News.
The people of Kondiawa Gambok district in Chimbu province have raised concerns on access to district funds that can be used to facilitate the upcoming 50th Independence Jubilee celebrations.
Their worries stem from the ongoing election petition battle between the Court of Disputed Writtens between the sideline incumbent and the former Member of Parliament. District Administrator Alphonse Kawage explained that although the District Development Authority had been without a chairman for 15 months, preparations were still underway under his leadership. However, he said that access to funding remained a challenge, with 2 million kina sitting idle in the district trust account. He called on the Simbu Provincial Administration and the national government to intervene urgently so resources could be released in time for the celebrations across Waye, Mitnande, Nilkande and Kundiawa Eben. Community leader Joe Kalasin from Kundiawa Eben Ward 3 also stressed that no citizen should be left behind as the nation marked its Golden Jubilee. He said the milestone was a time to reflect on unity, resilience and the legacy of visionary leaders such as the late Kondo Magango, Se Okuk and Se Joseph Nombri. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
You're with National EMTV News. More local stories when we come back. Stay with us.
Chicken kebasa je, ha? Yum.
This stuff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you,
and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom more bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
EMTV wishes to inform all viewers that the national EMTV news will be broadcast at 3:30 p.m. on Saturday 23rd and Sunday 24th of August. This is due to the live broadcast of Papua New Guinea's 50th anniversary gospel concert hosted by the Prime Minister and NEC Department. We apologize to our viewers for the change in our program schedule.
You're watching National EMTV News. Earlier this week, the Ministry of Information and Communications Technology announced the release of 5G spectrum to support connectivity and enhance service delivery.
Acting Minister of Information and Communications Technology and Police Minister Peter Chiamalili Jr. says this development will improve digital capabilities of the police force.
And me as a police minister, it will really improve our law and order space.
With the drastic rise in law and order issues in the country, this is an opportunity to utilize digital technology to enhance capability.
Is to try and improve the interoperability between our police service and our department and the framework around how both agencies work together using ICT as the platform, digitizing or a lot of our work in the department.
However, the acting minister says with fast internet speed comes great responsibility.
With speed also comes, we also need to be responsible in this space.
Mr. Chiamalili says the assignment of spectrum will be conducted in an open and transparent process, and services are expected to be launched for commercial and business purposes in the second quarter of 2026. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
The Chimbu Provincial Government has reaffirmed its commitment to improving education infrastructure, with Governor Noah Cole announcing that 10 million kina from the Provincial Services Improvement Program has been rolled out across this province's 6 districts.
During a visit to Kunambao EBC High School in Kerawagi District recently, Governor Cole, accompanied by an education delegation, was hosted by 4 schools that jointly organized the program. These include Kunambao EBG High School, Binange Junior High School, Moruma Adventist High School and Neragaima High School. Governor Kul, who is a former primary school teacher, emphasized that education remained a shared responsibility requiring intervention and collaboration from all stakeholders. He stressed that improving learning environments was essential in creating conducive spaces for teachers and students to achieve high-quality outcomes. He said that out of the province's 10 million kina PSIP budget, 40% have been directed to education projects, describing the sector as the foundation of long-term human resource development. Meanwhile, Kunambao EBC High School Principal Y. Tombe expressed gratitude for the provincial government's consistent support, noting that it demonstrates the seriousness with Simbu valued education. Jonathan Sibona, National, MTV News.
The Executive Dean of the School of Business and Public Policy at UPNG announced that the PNG update will be held biannually after this year.
Last year, the School of Business and Public Policy, together with its partner, the Development Policy Centre at the Australian National University, agreed to host their flagship program, PNG Updates, on a 2-yearly basis. However, made an exception to host this year as Papua New Guinea will be turning 50 years, while UPNG celebrates its 60 years.
And so I think it is time for us to take stock and ponder on not only how far PNG has come, but also celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of UPNG, take into account what UPNG has been to this country, Papua New Guinea, and its contribution to national development.
The first day of the 2025 PNG update commenced with the whole day of plenary sessions, while the second day concluded with parallel sessions. Meanwhile, PNG Update has increased the number of Papua New Guinea researchers.
2014, when we started, brought back the PNG Update, hardly we received 26 abstracts. Most of them were from ANU, hardly 2 or 3 from Papua New Guinea. And I can't remember even a single one from UPNG. But now it's totally different. This year I understand 150 abstracts were received.
He said the number of female researchers has also increased.
The participation of female researchers, phenomenal increase. I can't remember, hardly 1 or 2 female researchers and presenters were at the beginning. Now, close to 60% are the female researchers. That's a
Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
Tuesday, the 26th of August 2025, has been declared the National Repentance Day, as advised by the circular sent out by the Department of Personnel Management. All public servants are required to resume normal duties on Wednesday, 27th of August. A young researcher and a lecturer at the University of Papua New Guinea, Anna Kapil, says media plays a vital role in getting wider reach on a researcher's academic works.
Anna Kapil is a testament of the Australian National University and University of Papua New Guinea partnership, who had just completed her master's degree at ANU. She said through a media coverage, her first research paper got a wider reach.
The first working paper, or the discussion paper that I did, thanks to MTV, it reached a very wider audience through the InFocus program. And I would like everyone, almost all the other researchers, young researchers in the country, to be involved and have this opportunity or channel where they could present their work.
Ms. Kapil is encouraging media to help researchers publish their work.
How do we get our work or this effort out there? And that's when the media comes in. So we appreciate the role of media in disseminating this information, and we already have some partnerships with Post Korea National, who publish the blog posts or research work that most of us young researchers at the School of Business are under this partnership that we've researched on, the work that we've researched on.
Another platform young researchers under the ANU and UPNG partnership have to present their work is the PNG Update. Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
The Chimbu Provincial Government officially opened a public service improvement program funded project of 3 schools in Kundiawa Gambok district.
This initiative, under the leadership of Simbu Governor Noah Cool and the Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde, of supporting the development of schools. Governor Cool said education is the key to succeed. The PSIP fund of the Simbu Provincial Government is issued to schools, infrastructure and human development of today.
This the last 50 years ago. Education tasol. I'm strong Yumina. Simu Yumito, Yumi stop.
Principals of YA of Kondomagundo Memorial High School, Mitnande LLG of Barangig High School and the Urban of Kundiawa Lutheran Day Secondary School have given the reports on how they have spent 200,000 kina each to build 4 standard teacher houses for their schools. Governor Cool added that setting a better place for the students to get educated, teachers must be settled first. Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde said, "We believe in human resources. For the better of the generation of today, we have to invest in school for our children." Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
MTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Join us for a delayed telecast of the semi-final as the contestants perform to the themes A Walk Down the Aisle and Disco tomorrow night at 9 on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're with National MTV News. The Jubilee Reset Gospel Festival commenced today at the Sir John Guy Stadium in Port Moresby.
Today is the first day of the Gospel Music Festival. This event is part of the lead-up to the 50th Golden Jubilee celebration in 16th September. As churches were here before PNG gained its independence, this event is a way of saying thank you in praise and worship to God for the past 50 years. The Gospel Music Festival will bring all the churches from all over the country to exhibit their churches during the event. The live broadcast of the Jubilee Reset Gospel Music Festival will be from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. on EMTV, TV1 and NBC. Join in on the worship to start our Jubilee celebration as a nation. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
6 rice farmers in Papua New Guinea have successfully completed an internship program under Trukai Industries Smart Farmers Program.
Trukai Industries Limited presented certificates for the second batch of farmers in Leh yesterday. Trukai Industries Director for Supply Chain, Iranda Nanayakara, says, as the biggest rice grower in Papua New Guinea, giving back to the community is a long-term plan for Trukai, and such initiative goes a long way. The company wants to impart the knowledge and skills for smart farming through commercialization, innovative approach for farming, and to contribute to food security and safety. Human Resource General Manager for Trukai Industries, Marilyn Plaintinga, says the Smart Farmer Project is a sustainability program for the farmers to grow rice, to put food on the table for their families, and to contribute to their communities. She says it is important for the rice farmers to share their knowledge and skills gained from the Trukai Smart Farmers Internship Program for rice farming. Farmers Leo Paupau from Buin in Bougainville and Petrus Doris both said the program has helped them a lot and they have gained a lot of experience in commercial farming. Trukai Industries ensures to always invest in local farmers, a boost for this hard-working lot. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
BSP Financial Group Limited celebrated a remarkable milestone, recognizing 42 dedicated employees who together have contributed more than 1,000 years of service to the bank.
36 employees of BSP Group reached 25 years of service and 6 other staff reached 40 years, representing a combined total of over 1,000 years of commitment to BSP. BSP Group CEO Mark Robinson, in honoring the dedication, described the employees as the true strength and secret ingredient. Mr. Robinson said everyone that was being celebrated plays a special role in the history of BSP. He said some of the 25-year awardees have lived through defining chapters such as the BSP PNG Banking Corporation merger in 2002, the Colonial Bank acquisition in Fiji in 2009, and the Westpac acquisition across 5 Pacific countries in 2015 to 2016. Amongst the 42 dedicated staff are David Asuli in Leh, Rita Singut in Kundiawa, Imelda Maingu in Wewak, who all clocked 40 years of service. BSP Chairman Robert Bradshaw also shared similar sentiments. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
The Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, through its Institutional Development and Partnership Wing, has hosted a cleanathon at Port Moresby Business College today.
This is part of a series of coordinated activities within the department, contributing to the National Leader Program for the country's 50th anniversary of independence. This initiative is designed to promote environmental awareness, civic responsibility, and institutional pride. These stand as a symbol of unity and shared responsibility across the higher education sector.
The history of the higher education sector, how the college has developed over the years. Some of our senior staff that have been working in the sector for almost 40 years, they'll be giving some reflection, and we hope that they can learn from those reflections also and inspire them for the next 50 years where PNG is heading. Yeah.
The cleanathon engaged their staff and family members in a coordinated cleanup and awareness campaign, contributing to a cleaner and healthier learning environment while celebrating the values that have shaped Papua New Guinea's journey as a nation. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
Moving to stories making headlines overseas, a UN-backed body responsible for monitoring food security has officially declared a famine in Gaza City and its surrounding territory for the first time.
Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, or IPC, says more than 500,000 people are facing starvation, destitution and death, with more than 640,000 Palestinians projected to experience famine by the end of September. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected the report and says it ignores the country's latest relief efforts. The UN's humanitarian chief, Tom Fletcher, says Israel has failed to allow enough aid into Gaza, but says it's not solely to blame.
It is a famine on all of our watch. Everyone owns this. The Gaza famine is the world's famine. It is a famine that asks, but what did you do? A famine that will and must haunt us all.
This is not the site of an earthquake. This is a place that for 2 years has suffered an assault that not just me, I was the first one to denounce this as a genocidal assault, but now there is literally all the human rights community in the world, from Human Rights Watch, Israeli organizations like B'Tselem, Physicians for Human Rights, Israeli scholars, Amnesty International, the Commission of Inquiry on Israel and Palestine, the Special Commission on Israeli Practices, denouncing that Israel is committing the genocide. So Israel is creating conditions calculated to destroy the people of Gaza, including through food deprivation. So of course, food and aid is part of it. But considering the rest, the lack of hospitals, the lack of any kind of facilities, this is a desperate situation. The world has never faced anything of these proportions. And this is why I insist that member states who have a port in the Mediterranean Sea have a legal obligation to send navies and break the siege. There is no other ways to stop this. Call it genocide, call it a series of abominable war crimes. Look at this. Other than stopping Israel, stopping weapons transfers and stopping Israel's controls over the Gaza Strip. If you were someone starving in Gaza and you had foods airdropped when you talk of airdropped food, you talk of very minimal quantities that are not supposed to serve a population of nearly 2 million people.
One of U.S. President Donald Trump's sharpest critics and former National Security Advisor John Bolton has had his home and office raided by the FBI, and this is part of a probe into alleged leaks of classified information.
We're here at the offices of John Bolton, a former National Security Advisor to Donald Trump during his first term in office. The FBI descended on these offices today, as well as Mr. Bolton's private home in Maryland. They say this is court-authorised action and part of a probe into Mr. Bolton's alleged leaking of classified documents from his time in Donald Trump's cabinet. Mr. Bolton has since become a vocal and persistent critic of Mr. Trump. He says any decision that's made in the administration is made by Donald Trump. Mr. Bolton is a former diplomat, now a political commentator. Donald Trump fired Mr. Bolton in 2019 by posting a tweet citing disagreements in foreign policy positions. One of President Trump's first acts when he returned to the White House this year was to strip Mr. Bolton of any protection by the Secret Service. In recent days, Mr. Bolton has been particularly scathing of Donald Trump's performance in Alaska when he met President Vladimir Putin of Russia. This morning, Donald Trump was asked about the raids by the FBI, both here today and also at Mr. Bolton's home in Maryland. Here's a little of what he had to say.
Mr. President, have you been briefed on the FBI raid of John Bolton's home?
No, I don't know about it. I saw it on television this morning. I'm not a fan of John Bolton. He's a real sort of a lowlife.
Mr. Trump has previously accused John Bolton of accessing classified documents and using them to write his 2020 book called The Room Where It Happened, which was very critical of the president. He was here today, John Bolton, on site in his offices in Washington, D.C. while the FBI raid was happening, but he has since left. No charges have been laid.
Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has raised the prospect of imposing sanctions on Moscow in 2 weeks.
Speaking to reporters in the Oval Office, President Trump says he isn't happy with any aspect of the effort to find peace in Ukraine. It comes a week after he held talks in Alaska with Russian President Vladimir Putin, where he was unable to coax him into a meeting with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. He says he'll decide in 2 weeks as to whether he'll impose sanctions.
I think over the next 2 weeks we're going to find out which way it's going to go, and I better be very happy. It's going to be a very important decision, and that's whether or not it's massive sanctions or massive tariffs or both, or do we do nothing and say it's your fight?
National EMTV News returns with Truka Sports. Details after the break.
Nuggets, there's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack, get a burst of Gold Nuggets cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of Gold Nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Buy EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop in to your nearest telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. With the inaugural Prime Minister's One Soul Charity Golf Challenge yesterday, the event is aiming to unite leaders and raise funds for sports development in the Pacific.
The inaugural One Soul Prime Minister's Charity Golf Challenge took place yesterday at the Royal Port Moresby Golf Club, attracting leaders, business figures and sports fans, all keen off for a good cause. The organizing committee commended the event's success, highlighting its role in promoting regional unity and development. With Papua New Guinea's 50th independence celebration around the corner, committee member John Neil Carey described the event as timely and impactful fundraiser. The proceeds will go towards supporting the improvement of golf facilities in Honiara, Solomon Islands.
Tournament and to raise funds, primarily for this particular challenge, primarily for the restoration of the Honiara Golf Club.
Meanwhile, committee member Annie Genloff emphasized the broader vision, saying sports, particularly golf, play a vital role in both youth engagement and international partnerships. He added that the initiative marks the beginning of a successful formula for future sporting collaborations.
Get together and form this union. So this is how we were formed. But essentially, it's about not just encouraging trade between PNG and Solomon Islands. It's also about the human capital. We look at developing our own people. And so therefore, in terms of growing the market, we also wanted to make sure that our youngsters, our juniors, also had the opportunity to participate. So hence,
Jeff Under, also on the organizing committee, took the opportunity to thank the corporate sponsors and participants. He stressed that their support was instrumental in making this event a reality.
We are thankful to every one of them, especially our sponsors. Kumu Minerals were a major sponsor, Brewery, and also New Britain Palm Oil, and also recognizing all the others who...
The One Soul Prime Minister's Charity Golf Challenge is expected to become a flagship fundraising event, bringing people together through sport while supporting regional growth and friendship. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Fairfax Volleyball hosted an exciting day of grand final matchups as top teams in the Men's Division 1, Men's Premier, Women's Premier and Women's Division 1 faced off in a thrilling conclusion to the season.
Now here at the PNG Education Institute, volleyball court saw the 2025 Fairfax Volleyball Association Grand Final playoffs with teams from the 5 divisions battling it out for the 2025 season championships titles.
Now we have a new club from Lele, contenders, and challenging men's under 21 Raukele Dolphins. For the men's Division 1, Raukele club, men's Division 1 were champions, but this year we have a new challengers, that's Hillside Club from Stage 6 and contenders from Lele. For the men's Premier, we have Raukele were a champion from almost 5 years ago, and this year we have a new teams on board, that's Chemix from Waigani and Falcon from 6 Mile. So those are the men's Premier for the new challenge this year.
In the 5 divisions, the first placing teams will be awarded with 500 kina, while the second placing will be awarded with 300 kina and the third placing with 250 and the minor premiers with 150 kina each. 35 medals will be awarded to the best players of the season. This will mark the end of the 2025 Fairfax volleyball season. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
With Fairfax Volleyball hosting its grand finals today, one of the local SME mothers who regularly sells goods during the games expressed her heartfelt gratitude to the association for supporting small businesses like hers.
Speaking to Trukai Sports during the Fairfax Volleyball Association Grand Finals playoff, SME mother Teresa Stephen, who sets up a market table every Saturday, shared their appreciation for the competition. She said the ongoing games have not only brought the community together, but also provided an opportunity for small business owners like herself to earn a regular income. With the season coming to a close today, she kindly asked Trukai Sports if she could publicly express her gratitude for the Fairfax Volleyball Association for their continued support.
We just all the time Tuesday na phone time over kela sa campaign. So we just come market lelo. Misa market lelo. Tuesday na phone day wate mo kita ya demo sadate chola sa kamare. So naga them all tarin good la service coming chat layan. Nigla planting money so now final goal na miga to thank you lo.
Joen Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Truka Sports continues after the break. Stay tuned.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kabasa din ha? Yum!
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Join us for a delayed telecast of the semi-final as the contestants perform to the themes A Walk Down the Aisle and Disco tomorrow night at 9 on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes are on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
Create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnobel and you're
then all the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. Football fans in Port Moresby can expect an action-packed weekend as the National Capital District Football Association resumes its proper season next weekend at Sir John Guy's Oval.
The National Capital District Football Association is set to resume its proper season matches next weekend on the 30th and 31st of August at the Sir John Guy's Oval in Port Moresby. Games originally expected this weekend have been postponed, according to Games Coordinator John Forova. He confirmed that no matches will take place today or tomorrow, allowing teams additional time to prepare. As the season continues, the focus remains on growing young football talent while boosting the competitiveness of participating teams. The league has attracted a growing number of youth players, aiming to develop their skills in a structured and competitive environment. Forova also emphasized that the remainder of the season will be crucial, with teams now fighting to secure top positions on the ladder ahead of the finals. He encouraged supporters to come out in numbers next weekend and cheer on their favorite teams. The National Capital District Football Association continues to play a key role in building grassroots football in the city, offering consistent playing opportunities for aspiring players. Catch all the actions next weekend at the St. John Guys Oval. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, the Gold Coast Suns AFL Finals aspirations have taken a hit with a shock 4-point loss to Port Adelaide.
Mitch Georgiades finished with 4 goals as the Power overcame a 15-point half-time deficit to win 10-11-71 to 9-13-67, and farewell coach Ken Hinkley and veteran midfielder Travis Boak. The Suns can still qualify for a maiden finals appearance with a victory in the home and away season's final fixture against Essendon on Wednesday. Earlier, Collingwood secured a top 4 finish with a dramatic 6-point victory over Melbourne at the MCG. The Magpies kicked 4 fourth-quarter goals to overturn a 10-point final change deficit, but may have to navigate the finals without defender Jeremy Howe, who succumbed to a groin injury in the second quarter.
15 points down in the last quarter and then finding a way to win, that's us just having that gear or that mode of transport to get us moving. I thought we took some big steps last week in our defence. I thought we took some growth in our offence this week.
South Africa men's cricket team have defeated Australia by 84 runs to secure an ODI series victory in Mackay with a game to spare.
His fast bowler Lungi Ngidi picked up 5 wickets as Australia collapsed to be all out for 193 in the 38th over of its run chase. Josh Inglis top scored for the hosts with 87. Earlier leg spinner Adam Zampa took 2 wickets to help bowl South Africa out for 277. The Proteas win marks 5 straight bilateral series victories as South Africa continues its ODI dominance over the reigning men's 50-over world champions.
To be honest, I just don't think we've been good enough for long enough in both games. I thought they've played nicely. They've had a lot of guys get runs, and Mitch was probably the only guy to really stand up in the first game.
TrueCar Sports ends on that note. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
TrueCar Sports. TrueCar Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always TrueGuy. TrueGuy. True inspiration through generations.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work. providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Hello everyone, wherever you are in Papua New Guinea. Join me from the 23rd of August this year to September the 16th, where I will bring you all the events and activities marking our 50th independence anniversary celebrations. So stay at home, the comfort of your home. There'll be at least 7 major events on TV1, as NBC TV and MTV, where I will be bringing all of that to you.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather update for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Daro, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema, cloudy periods with chances of few showers, rain and possible thunderstorm. Alotau, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain at times and thunderstorms. Popondetta, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. To the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy skies with possible few showers. Medang, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Wiwe, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain at times and thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain at times and thunderstorms. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. Kaveng, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kokopon Rabaul, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Buka, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that was the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 23rd of August 2025. Stay tuned as we bring you the live coverage of the Jubilee Reset Gospel Festival currently happening at the Sejungai Stadium. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates.